No, it's uncommon, sufficiently uncommon.
Yes. Just identify.
We are ready for photo session now.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Do that with the retreat. Congratulations. Thank you. Primary documents. Which is the primary
Is there any need to check them one by one?
Just to be sure that the documents are there.
Share it over there. It's for us to read.
Yes, sir.
Well, the portfolios have not been assigned, and but there are some core areas which the president has designated his first coming, and which he has also reiterated will be the grinding wheels of his second coming too, and that is first to manage corruption in order to assist him elevate the economy. And in elevating the economy, he has to create jobs, he has to do infrastructure, with roads, rail, and water transport. And in doing that infrastructure, he has also to do for the funds, for the money. So there will be resource control, that is getting resources for the federal government and by extension the states or the federation. Diversification of the economic base so that more resources will come from the non-oil sector. Oil is no longer in vogue, it's not the black gold anymore, so that is one area. He also talked about security. We have also, as members of Federal Executive Council, because it's only one Federal Executive Council, we have to help the Minister of Interior, who is in charge of internal security of the country, managing the police, managing immigration, managing prisons, and the rest of them all. We have to assist that minister in terms of giving him the necessary advice on how he can make his work to be useful to the entire country. So also the Minister of Defense. We also have to put good advice to them. We are not military men. We are not going to be in the trenches, but we can offer advice. For example, in the area of community policing, any minister who comes knows that you are representing a state. So you don't wait for your Minister of Defense or the Minister of Interior to ask you to assist in making community policing a worthwhile venture so that we can dip the insecurity in the land. We then also have security, economy, and the fight against corruption. Corruption, again, we practice non-corruptive means. Lead by example. You don't mount anti-corruption and then you display corruption. We have to lead by example so that the people in our various ministries and agencies under our ministry can really say, yeah, our minister is not corrupt. Our minister is a man of integrity. That will speak volumes.
I am Dame Pauline Tallinn, former Deputy Governor of Plateau State. What Nigerians should expect from all of us, and from me in particular, is sincerity of purpose, good leadership, the fear of God, and carrying everyone, ensuring that we meet up the 3 cardinal points of Mr. President. We should fight corruption, we should ensure that security is kept to its barest minimum, and we should do everything to improve the economy. And Nigerians, I'm appealing to all Nigerians to join hand with us. Mr. President alone cannot do it. We are not magicians, but we need the support of all Nigerians in prayers and also in sincerity of purpose, because together we can make Nigeria better. Together we can make the next level better.
To happen at the state level, it means that the federal government is very organized. Of course, one is not surprised. Since independence in 1960, they must have perfected the system. So the office of the SGF, particularly the Cabinet Office, has given us so much hope that yes, indeed, information dissemination will be very easy. And from here, we'll now be able to also talk to Nigerians, and then things will flow. But I'm very happy with the arrangement here. It's quite in order.
Quite impressive, I must say, because you know, some of us had thought that it would be, something that would drag on, but precise, straight to the point, short, and precise, and quite comforting in terms of what the office of the Secretary of the Government, the federal government, the government of the Federation has done, and of course the permanent secretaries who took charge with a lot of courtesy, displayed, and of course the entire staff of the office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation. I'm quite pleased with the reception and the courtesies extended to us, and well, that's call it evidence of good things ahead, and so it's like our interaction with the government of the Federation has already started. This event.
Well, one of the documents that we were given today is of course the ERGP, but another document is the priorities of the government for the next 4 years. This means that this administration is going to start on a very serious note. The ministers are expected to hit the ground running, and every minister, our expectation is will have clear deliverables that will be expected of them. And this way, Nigerians will have the indices in which to measure the performance of ministers.
Mandate our responsibilities, the do's and don'ts attached to the office, and what are the responsibilities and what is the vision and mission of government, what are the priorities of government, what master plan do we have in place, and how can we implement it. I think it's very strategic because it's just a proactive measure. Before you join the cabinet, you should know what is expected of you to do. And I think it's commendable, really.
Well, I feel fulfilled at this moment. And all I will say is that Nigerians must give peace a chance. We are one country. A country at almost 60 has come of age. So we should try and endeavor to make sure that Nigeria is peaceful at all times. Because it's only peace that can bring progress, the progress that we dearly need in this country.
Very good. And I feel so good that I've been identified out of nowhere by Mr. President. I believe that there is opportunities for a lot of Nigerians. Nigeria is a blessed nation. We are diverse, tribes, religion. We need to bring ourselves together because there's a lot of unity in diversity. It is only when we come together that we can achieve much.